A pleasant morning to each and every one of us, especially to our instructor, Dr. Dave Buenavista. So, we are the Group 1, and the topic that is assigned unto us is the theories in landscape ecology and species richness.
The equilibrium theory of island biogeography describes the theoretical relationship between immigration and extinction of species to islands, depending on their size and distance from the mainland to other species source. Generally, as the number of species present increases, the immigration rate decreases and the extinction rate increases.
Let us talk about equilibrium theory of island biogeography. In MacArthur and Wilson's model, two things affect immigration and extinction rates. The first is how close the island is to the mainland. The mainland is just the source of new immigrants to the island. Assuming all species have to immigrate to the island from the mainland, closer islands will have more species on them than far islands, just because closer islands are easier to reach. Extinction is lower on islands close to the mainland because of the likelihood of immigration. There is more of a chance that new immigrants will arrive and keep a species in existence on that island. The graph shows how an island closer to the mainland would have higher immigration rates and therefore maintain a higher number of species. The taller the blue line is, the farther to the right the line 2 crosses. Factors that influence the creation and longevity of island biogeography includes the degree that the zone is isolated or the distance between the next nearest landform and continental mainland, how the area has been isolated from other regions around it, and how close it is to achieving equilibrium. Size, climate, baseline ecological makeup, current ecological makeup, location relative to wind and ocean current patterns, the chances of accidental species coming in contact with the area, and finally, any human activity in the region that might affect the zone directly or indirectly. The theory of island biogeography was developed by the late Robert MacArthur of Princeton University and Edward O. Wilson of Harvard University to explain such uneven distributions. They propose that the number of species on any islands reflects a balance between the rate at which new species colonize it and the rate at which population of established species become extinct. This picture explains how well does equilibrium theory of island biogeography explain what actually observed in nature. One famous test of this theory was provided in 1883 by a catastrophic volcanic explosion that devastated the island of Krakatoa between the islands of Sumatra and Java. The flora and fauna of its remnant and the two adjacent islands were completely exterminated. Yet, within 25 years, exactly in the year of 1908, 13 species of birds had recolonized what was left on the island. By 1919 to 1921, 28 bird species were present, and by 1932 to 1934, 29 of them was recorded. Between the explosion and 1934, 34 species actually became established, but 5 of them went extinct. By 1951 to 1952, 33 species were present, and by 1984 to 1985, 35 of them was there. During this half century, a further 14 species had become established and 8 had become extinct. As the theory predicted, The rate of increased decline as more and more species colonize the island. In addition, as equilibrium was approached, there was some turnover. The number in the cast remained roughly the same while the actors gradually changed. Some of you might asking, how do these species access these islands over time? There are two main reasons. First, on the oceanic islands, the number of species present increase over time until it reaches the level of the nearest mainland. Second, in the continental islands, the number of species present decreases over time. Species richness relaxes to a new equilibrium depending on the degree of isolation and the size of the island. There are two general relationships to remember. First, immigration is higher on near islands than on distant islands. Hence, the equilibrium number of species present will be greater on near islands. Second, extinction is higher on small islands than on larger islands. Hence, the equilibrium number of species present will be greater on larger islands.